Alright everybody, back here again. This time we're going to be focusing on the bicep peak with preacher curls, and what we have right now is the straight bar preacher curls. So usually doing the shoulder width grip here on the preacher curl, there's two different preacher curls benches that I'm going to be utilizing for this training. Of course, the straight bar, what I'm doing here, is real effective for putting the most tension on the bicep. So this is a reason you want to try to incorporate this. And you see how I have one leg forward, trying to keep my the lower lumbar section of the back and the hips out, so that I don't put pressure on that lower back. That's always important. And I try to do the full range of motion, of course, to get here's a front view, gives you a better idea, to get that full contraction all the way up. Again, it's the shoulder width, as you can see, which is really beneficial to building that size. And then after this, we're going to move on to some other different types of preacher curl weight training exercises that as you can see, we're switching up here right now to the easy curl bar, which is less pressure on the joints, easier on the joints, so it's effective. And I have a wider grip here, so this is important. You can work the inner head on the bicep and go high reps here. Again, with 1 foot back, you keep that balance, keep that pressure off that lower back, using only those biceps to squeeze it up. And you see how it sort of taxes you, but it's real effective. You see, it really focuses on the peak of the bicep. And we're gonna go. I'm motioning here to closer grip. This works on the outer head again of the peak of the bicep, and again, full range of motion and squeezing that bicep as you go all the way down, all the way up, getting full contraction, which is important to build the peak and to get the most out of the preacher curl bench. We're going to move on here to the one arm hammer strength. This is something I rarely do, but it could be beneficial. It incorporates that bicep again, the outer head, as well as the forearm. Of course, whenever you do any kind of pulling motion, you're going to utilize a forearm anyway. But this is real good. It's you don't really have to go that heavy, especially with the preachers. But again, you can see how you target that sort of that outer head and give a nice pump. It's a different variation. Every time you switch up the wrist, the positioning of the wrist, you get a different angle. You work a different angle on the bicep, and that's important to shape. Whenever you're trying to shape, it's all about how you're positioning your hands and your wrist, and how much tension you're putting on the bicep. So it's real important to pay attention to those when you're doing different exercises to create a full round muscle belly on the bicep. And as you can see here, we got a good squeeze going, and I try to go all the way down with it to get a nice extension again. And this is the first bench that I'm utilizing. Like I said, there's going to be two benches, this one and the other one that's across from me. Full range, as you can see, that little peak as you pull up, it really isolates it, really gives a nice squeeze. And again, you don't really have to go that heavy. If you're standing doing hammer strength, you can probably go a lot heavier, but on this preachers, it's all about isolation. So here, now I'm going to make the arm lay flush against this. This is the other bench, preacher bench, that I was telling you about, and we're going to be squeezing up, and this is straight. It's more direct down, so it's almost like doing a concentration curl. So it is a concentration curl on a preacher bench because it's the same positioning that you would do a free standing concentration curl, but only utilizing this more direct and intense positioning of this preacher bench, which is a more straight drop rather than the inclined drop that you saw on the previous bench that I was just using. Next to, that would be my left on the screen, and you really isolate that bicep by doing it that way. So now we're switching on this. You can see how straight down this bench is. Now we're doing straight on curls on the preacher bench, and it's directly down. You see, I have my foot up, and I've been doing it for a while, so I'm comfortable doing it this way. I always make sure that you're doing it in a safe manner for yourself. But you see, as you can see, it really taxes that muscle, and I just sort of work to failure when I'm doing mine. I don't really have to count. I'm not really much of a counter when it comes to doing repetitions. It's more about feeling and just taxing the muscle. And again, all these exercises don't have to be done the same day. You can spread these out, break them up, and things like that. But definitely, you will feel these, and it will really put tension on the bicep. So I'm showing you now, this is the second bench that I worked on. See how direct, and it's almost reversed of the other one, where the slope is on the other side, and then this was the first bench that I worked on, and the slope is in the front. So again, guys, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notifications button. This is an official 20, and the code for 20% off. Train hard and go.